Okay, friend, thank you so much for joining me on this new episode about spiritual beliefs and traditional practices for the Didinga people. I thought it's very important to explain to you how the Didinga believes in what and their traditional practices and how they live their life. The Didinga believes in God as any other Christians because from about 1950s the Catholic missionaries came to their land and taught them their Christian values, and they embraced that. And until today, majority of the Dinga people are still majorly Roman Catholic Christian in Buri County. The Dinga believes in their ancestral spirits that guide and protect them from evil spirit. They think their ancestral spirit, like people who died long time ago, will still guide them and protect them from bad things that will happen in their lives. So they believe the living or the dead are still alive, watching over them in case of any bad misfortunes in their life. The Dinga believes in the tribal rainmakers as well. For example, there are times when rains don't really become sufficient enough to make the land ready for farming, and it's always there is drought and famine. It's too dry, and whatever they grow, it's just dried up. There's no rain, and that sometimes leads to sort of a speculation that we need somebody who can talk to the ancestors or spirits to bring us the rain. And therefore, there are people within the Didinga society that are believed to be rainmakers. And normally, the Didinga people will go to these particular individuals, to make sacrifices and beg them to talk to the gods or their ancestral spirits to bring about rain so that they can continue farming because the land is totally dry. So they believe in rainmakers. Also, the Dinga people worship and make sacrifice to their ancestral spirit. For example, in the form of misfortune where the food is not enough, there was probably not enough harvest because of due to poor rain. Probably there's poor harvest due to poor rain and not enough food. People are hungry and they never had a very good season for their crops and stuff like that. The Dinga people will go and worship and sacrifice to the ancestral spirit, begging them to please help them from some misfortune that came about in their life. So the Dinga people do sacrifice for their ancestral spirit. Usually what they do, they will slaughter a goat at that location and they will pray and say, please forgive us or whatever. Okay, friends, that brings us to the end of this spiritual beliefs and traditional practices for the Dinga people. I hope to see you again, and I hope you have learned something out of this. See you in the next video.